Welcome back to another fun day. You're probably wondering what I have in my hand. Okay, these are some fun little tools we're going to talk about today. Okay, this is the first one we're going to talk about. Do you guys know what this is? You can yell out. What is it? Oh, perfect. This is a cucumber. Okay, quick story about a cucumber that is going to be part of our lesson today. 2 years ago, I was working at a camp, okay, called Camp Manitoba. And I had a cabin of probably 4th and 5th grade girls. And you have a group of 12 girls, and they found this cucumber. Honestly, I don't know where. This was in the suburbs of Chicago. I don't know where they got a cucumber, but they got one, okay? And they took this cucumber and they personified it, which basically means they made it into a creature, okay? They gave it a name. They put a face on it. They carried it around like a baby. Everywhere we went, this cucumber came with us, okay? Every night it switched different girls who got to take it into their bunk and sing lullabies to it. I wish this was a joke. This is real life, okay? Now, who here has cooked with cucumbers before? Raise your hand. Okay, where do you store cucumbers? Usually in the fridge, right? Because what happens to cucumbers if they're not in the fridge? They do this, kids. Go home, get a cucumber out of the fridge, hide it somewhere in your house. Okay? No, don't do that. But if you went back to it a week later, what you would find is a very squishy, very gross looking thing. Now that is basically what their cucumber turned into at camp. It was horrific. And at the end of the week, we had a funeral, we set it free in the lake. Okay? My point is that a cucumber left alone to its devices in the world dies. It rots. It gets gross, right? Okay, you guys can hold it and play with it. Pass along. Right now that's fresh. That's fresh from Aldi. So it's got about a week left. But back in the day, back in my great-grandma's, even my grandma's, honestly, even my mom's day, they used to do this thing to cucumbers, okay? That would make them last forever. Do you guys know what it is? Okay? This, I couldn't pick on my own. I didn't think of it soon enough. But this is a can of pickles. Who here likes pickles? Perfect. Some people, it's a very controversial food, right? Some people don't like pickles. But a pickle is basically a cucumber that is soaked in vinegar and some other stuff, and it's sealed up in here, and they don't rot. Isn't that weird? I could leave this sitting here, this one probably for 10 years, nothing would happen to it. They'd be perfectly fine, right? And why is that? Well, it's a lot of science that we won't get into, but it's cool because we're kind of like cucumbers. Do you know how? Okay, here we go. Here's the fun part. If we are a plain cucumber and we're left in the world, we die, okay? We rot and we die. That's bad. We don't want that. So if we get baptized, if we have Jesus and we have this baptism, we are preserved, right? By faith and by grace. And guess what? These pickles, can they go back to that cucumber stage? No, they can't. They're stuck. They're stuck as pickles. And they will never again be this cucumber. And that's awesome. That's great news, right? Because we don't want to be like a squishy old cucumber, do we? We want to be like a fresh pickle. Okay? You guys want to pray with me? Okay, repeat after me. Fold your hands. Okay. Dear God, thank you for giving us the option to be fresh like pickles. And thank you that we don't have to rot and die like